Wanted to do this reading a little bit different this time, where I would pull cards first and see what the vibe is on this, because I was kind of getting pulled in so many directions. So I didn't know if I was going to be. I really didn't want to have to focus on any other energy in here except for your own. And so I wanted to make sure that I was reading the right energy, whether it was their energy or your energy. So here's what came out first was the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, both in reverse. So with this, it's a lot of disappointment over what you have put all this kind of like effort and investment and time and all this shit into this, right? And this, I originally wasn't sure if this was a work related thing, and that's why I kept it going with the next three cards that I pulled. And then I stopped at that point because I was able to clearly get it, Anyway, so this is just a massive, massive disappointment in what you've invested in as far as a relationship goes. You were the one that put so much work and effort and held it together, and even though you saw that it wasn't no matter what you were doing or trying, it wasn't making things feel better for you, if that makes sense. Like, you were just getting less, where you used to feel so much fulfillment in taking care of your family, for example, or your man, your husband, whatever it is. That fulfillment started dwindling down, down, down. Like, you no longer felt joy anymore in taking care of these people and doing the things that you used to do, going way out of your way to like provide an amazing family experience and home environment and all the things. But it was so much, not only like your partner was not being your partner in this, they were working against you, which was draining. And then on top of that, them being immature like another child, and then on the next note, it's like they never poured into you at all, and then on the opposite end, they just drained and drained and sucked and used you at their convenience like a toy, right? And didn't think that they had to wind you up in any kind of way, that you were just going to have, forever batteries and always be there. So now that things have come to light, and what I'm seeing here, and it's really sad that this was the Two of Cups. This was supposed to be a life partnership. This was supposed to be forever. But that is only going to work with that kind of like contract that's done. Is only going to be working if both people are going to actively choose that path, right? And if one person strays from that path in any way, by not honoring what they need to do in a reciprocal, pure, honest, faithful, transparent, deep connection, then like be the also a solid provider, be consistent and hardworking, basically mirroring what you had been doing. Had he been mirroring what you were doing, things would be forever, right? But instead, what you got was a whole lot of fucking fighting and arguing, and even if it wasn't an external fighting and arguing, it would be an internal thing where you would just have to figure out every which way under the sun how to communicate what you wanted them to do to help make the relationship better, you know? And over all the time, you got exhausted because you found out that you could, there's no way you could have communicated that would have made this individual understand. They were always, because of their emotional immaturity, they were always going to take whatever you were going to say in a combative way, in a defensive way, in a way that they were feeling attacked and that they had to, make up all these excuses of why they're not a shitty person. So with that, you walked away. And this person, with the Eight of Cups is feeling massively shocked, blindsided, because they never expected that from you. You had been loyal and faithful and gave everything for so long, with them giving nothing, that they seriously expected that this was the way it was always going to be. And maybe it wasn't such a foolish thing for them to believe that, because, I mean, after so much time of, of that going on, it would make sense for someone to believe that they could just sit there and take advantage of someone like that. But the part that they took for granted is that you were always elevating yourself. Wow, that's weird. This card was like flipped around in the deck. Inner conflict, avoiding, yeah, five of Wands reversed. Oh, this was the Seven of Wands. Why did I say Five of Wands earlier? Is that weird? This was a Seven of Wands card, and in my mind's eye, I literally was seeing this as the Five of Wands card, with the conflict and the fighting and stuff like that. That's fucking funny. And then that's the card that was in the deck flipped around in reverse. So yeah, this is you putting your boundaries up, putting your guard up, walking away, no longer wanting to put up with that shit anymore. And this individual is shocked. Can't believe it. I'm going to take this top card too. I don't know why. You are definitely Queen of Cups reversed. You're not being very nice to them right now, which is understandable, right? But I think that there's a way you can still be pure in your energy, still stay in that positive energy, but communicate directly with in a professional manner your boundaries and what you expect from people who are in your life. The Emperor, that's what you expect from people that come into your life, is the Emperor energy. You don't expect anything less than that. And if they're not going to present with that kind of energy, then you're not interested and you're moving on. And you already know this, and they know this, and they see it, and they're devastated. So I'm out of time. I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you on the next one.